One of the key growth drivers of the Philippine economy in recent years can be attributed to the outstanding performance of real estate companies. The Philippine stock market has reflected the people's bullish confidence in the industry, with one stock in particular fittingly trading by the name of House, gearing up for big plans in the future.
One of the things I realized now that 8990 is a publicly listed company and we're trading in the stock market every day is that the stock market really has a mind of its own. When we talk about the price movement of the stock House upward, it could mean that people were right about betting on our stock. They could have been encouraged by the track record of the company, that they agree with our strategies and plans, but really mostly because there were more buyers than there were sellers that particular day. We recently did a 9 billion corporate bond offering, which was well received by the bond market, and we emphasized two things. Number one, this was not an offering to raise fresh capital. We already have our fresh capital spoken for, and it's already been reserved for the rest of 2015. What we simply wanted to do was to transform our short-term debt into long-term debt, and our long-term debt into longer-term debt. That's why we floated 5, 7, and 10-year bonds.
Banking on a well-established track record, 8990 Housing Development Corporation has also enticed foreign investors to share its mission of providing affordable quality homes for the underserved market.
One of the significant things that happened is that we were able to attract two cornerstone investors or private equity funds that decided to put a large stake in 8990 by buying a large portion of the offering size. There were two such private equity funds that came in. One is Khazanah Nasional Berhad, the Malaysian Sovereign Wealth Fund. The second cornerstone investor is the Texas Pacific Group. This is one of the largest private equity firms in the United States. There were two things that they liked about our company. The first is our profitability. We have a net margin of at least 40%, making us one of the most profitable companies in the Philippine Stock Exchange. But also number two, its social impact to society. And then they understood that of all the businesses in the Philippines, mass housing had the greatest social, economic, and even political impact. And I think the call of our investors, in fact, is just to continue doing this, what we are doing, to the best of our ability, and to improve on it as time goes by.
Trust and confidence in the company's stock is also shared by key stakeholders in the industry.
Since 2014 May, I think House had a very good debut. From an IPO price of 650, it actually went and climbed to as high as 1030, 1040, which is around the 60% appreciation within 6 or 7 months. But I think for 2015, the most interesting news is House was included as an index stock in the property sector, which is a sign that its market position is recognized by investors and by the Philippine Stock Exchange. I think what I find most impressive with House is how fast they've grown in so short a time. Just 2 months ago, I think they raised 9 billion, which is again another stellar accomplishment for House. 9 billion in retail bonds. So what that tells me is, here's a group that is very responsive to its market. They really know exactly what their market wants. The key to making money in the stock market is that one stock that can grow with the Philippine growth story. I think the most exciting part here is that House is selling something that is so basic. This is the first thing people will have to buy. Their business actually is recession-proof. This is very affordable to the average Pinoy.
What I am focused most now, is to make sure that we continue delivering housing products and services to the ordinary working class Filipino, and to be able to do this while maintaining our quality standards and maintaining our customer service and improving our customer satisfaction. At the end of the day, as a publicly listed company, that is what determines in the long run the stock price. not really the buying and selling of the stock today, but how the company performs months, years, or even decades from now.